All right, welcome to another review here at Total Toy Recon. My name is Bob, and today, as you can see, we are going to be dealing with the Marvel Select Human Torch. Now, these are unique and crazy and tough and never really survive the packaging in the shipping that Diamond Select has put these in. So, I've got a theory on this. These are meant to open. You're supposed to open these. You keep them like this. I mean, after, yeah, you get a collection of them. You can hang them on a wall. But these are all always going to get nicked up. These are meant to play with. Like, they literally built it in a way that you had to play with it. So let's open them up now. Let's open up Johnny Storm. Love the logo here. Definitely Johnny Storm, the Fantastic Four, because we have a 4 right here on the chest. Fantastic. It looks like there's a Flaming 4. Yes, Flaming 4. So we're going to get to this bad boy. We're going to open them up. Here we go. All right, I did the initial ripping because these are always just, there's a lot going on here, and we're just going to peel back the layers one at a time. So here we have some great flame accessories here. Looks like we have a flaming base. I hope there's some instructions, because this base looks awesome that we can have Johnny Storm just floating up here. And one thing that I always like to do is have wire cutters when I do Diamond Select figures and things, because that's so much easier. It's so much easier. Way back when Total Toy Recon started, we actually did, I think it was 18 Ghostbusters action figures in one show. And we literally had to have them all pre-cut and ready to go because it was too much. Now, ooh, this is nice. There is actually a joint here in the flame. So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. We may have to refer to the packaging to see we have this right here. So it looks like there's like a ball turret. It's going to go on the bottom here. So I'm going to recycle all of this stuff, of course. Oh, okay, so here we go. So here we have the base. This goes in here. Really clever of Diamond Select. And then we adjust this to where we're going to put it in his back. So that's really clever and cool. And I wish they actually would have done this for the Rocketeer. We do have a review of the Rocketeer, so you might want to check that one out too. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll see how it stands. Now, another reason why I said, make sure you have wire cutters is when you peel out this next layer here, we do always have a metal one. We have a little bit of instructions here. Anybody recent? It's all pretty vintage. So as we scroll through these, we got Taskmaster. That was a great figure. We did review one of the Captain Marvels. I don't believe it was this one. But we did review the Sandman. That was fantastic. Old school Iron Man, Hulkbuster. That was years ago that we did that one. Yeah, no, these are all, look at that Taskmaster. These are all great. So haven't reviewed any of these yet. So maybe we'll get on Diamond Select to send us a few of those vintage ones. And they do release them from time to time, re-release them, I'm sorry, which is nice, because especially, the secondary market is great, and it's cool if you're trying to find something maybe that's years old, but then sometimes these prices are just so high. It's great as a last resort, but the secondary market sometimes can just be too brutal to be, a good fan of. Hey, and we've all sold toys, and we've all gotten great money for our toys, but you can't rely on that money to live. It's just the way it is. I sold several. Sorry to talk shop, but as we do this, it's fun to talk shop. There he goes. I sold several of the Black Series figures right before they re-released them all, so I was like, yay! All right, so there's Johnny. Ooh, he's a little bit more rubbery than I thought he would be. Feels good, though. It doesn't feel... Ooh. So a lot of people, I read some initial complaints on Instagram that they didn't like the look of him. And I gotta say, I didn't like the translucent look either. I'm gonna pull this out of here so we can add some more light. I didn't like the translucent look either, but I gotta say, in person, it's pretty cool. These hands are ready to change out. I can feel it already. Check out these. Like, we've got flames here on the legs, flames here on the shoulders. This Flaming 4. I'm going to try to zoom in on this here. The Flaming 4 is just fantastic. And I love this little bit of like hair that's a flame, and it comes to a different color at the point. Nice. And then there's our pivot point for back here. So this is pretty cool. I did have the one of the exclusive Marvel Legends that was like this. I think he was a Walgreens one. I love the fact that you can bend the feet. I have to... I like the fact that you can point the toes. It's always a big thing with me. When you're flying, your feet aren't flat. You're pointing your toes. And the neck is, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, how about some of these other heads here? Do some quick cutting. Do some quick cutting back here. So anyway, as I was saying, you definitely want to look into, watching the market, paying attention to it, grabbing figures at a deal when you can, and also, letting go of stuff at the right moment. That was something else that I realized with the Black Series figures. I lucked out because I was no longer into it. There's only so many you can have. And it's funny because I got to the exact same point where I had nearly every single Black Series figure that was released. And then it got to a point where you just couldn't keep up anymore. They're releasing, 20, 30 figures every so many months. And you're like, what am I going to do with the rest of them? I'm still trying to hunt 3 that I couldn't find. So, all right. So this is kind of taped off in here. We've got fists. Definitely going to need a little baggie to keep track of all this. We've got a flame here. I'm not really sure where that goes. Oh, it's a flaming 4. Okay. And then, ooh, that's cool. The face here, there's an extra head. Now I'm going to try and do my best here to focus on this. So here, as you can see, we have very old school faceless, as in no eyes. They're indicated where they are, but very old school, like Marvel comic drawing of the Human Torch. With just like the straight lines. I love that. We have 2 extra fists. Nice. And it makes me kind of, want to get all the Fantastic Four like this. Here's the flame on the 4. Looks like, yeah. So, see the 4? That's going to plug right into his chest. And then we have a fireball hand. I'm going to put all these on, of course. And then we have multiple fireballs coming out of this hand. So, 3 sets of hands all together. We've got an extra head. And now what we're going to do is, let's start easy. Let's put the 4 onto his chest. So let's refocus on his chest. You know what? I'm going to bring him in here since we want to see how good he looks up close. All right, so we're going to put the 4 in. Maybe I got it upside down. Or does this come out? If this comes out, I'm going to freak out. I think it does. I think it does. Maybe not. I'm not. I really wish they would supply instructions. Yes, it does. It goes into his chest, but at the same time, I don't want to. You know what? I forget sometimes that I'm reviewing these, so it's almost good if I do break it because it shows the quality of it. I broke a couple of NECA toys already on like live camera. All right, so it's supposed to go in there. It's supposed to go in there. It's tight. I don't know. I'm. No, wait. No. It felt a little bit of a give, I thought. So, but this is a 4 and it's flaming and it's supposed to go into his chest. So let's do the hands. It's always very easy to do the hands. So we've got a left hand. So move this back here. That's really cool. So you can really do some fun stuff there. And then let's do fists are fists, but let's do the fireball hand. This is like he's throwing it all at the mole man here. Nice. It's a great figure to pose. Him and the Rocketeer side by side. I keep bringing up the Rocketeer because I think it's my favorite Diamond Select figure. And as you can see, the eyes themselves, I hope you can see that, are yellow. They've painted the eyes inside Johnny Storm's head yellow. You can catch it at certain light. There it is. Take the head off. Oh, nice and easy. Nice ball peg there. I like to hear it pop. Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah, sitting too high. Ooh. There we go. I got it. I put them up there. And we'll do a fist in this hand. 3 fists, yeah. Okay. I kind of feel like when guys who can fly, they should always have a hand that's like this. It's just a straight out hand. The neck of Superman had that, and it was somebody else that had it. And I really just, yeah, you always want a fist, and you always want to be able to hold something. But at the same time, you feel like the flying guy should always have that one thing. So this one feels like it should be back here. And give him a look like he's throwing it down, and then we'll put him up here. So nice joint here in the leg, really nice. So you can actually, wow, you know what, I should really have double checked. We reviewed Bruce Lee about a year or so ago, and I wonder if he had a leg peg like that. I don't think he did, and that looks fantastic. So let me give you a full shot of Johnny Storm there. And you can really do a lot with this ability to have this flying flame going on behind him. So I've got something here being thrown. Kind of wish that there was one where you could, like almost doing a block. So we do this, coming right at the camera. Like that. It's a cool figure. So my takeaways are, and this is a little bit longer than normal. My takeaways are, the head's a little tough to put back on. I changed the head out. I'm going to try doing it again. See, it came off really easy, but that snapped. You could hear the snap. It went right back in. So I would probably stick with this head. And as much as I appreciate the Flaming Four, I can't get this out. So the Flaming Four is supposed to go right here, which is a really cool detail and aspect to it, but couldn't get it out. So otherwise, this is a pretty cool figure. So thank you, Diamond Select, for sending it out. I love the base. Base is killer. Plus, I really like the eyes on Johnny Storm, and these hands are great, and all these little extra yellow details are fantastic. So thank you for sending him out. This is Bob from Total Toy Recon. I recommend picking him up, open your toys, let them breathe, have fun with them. That's what it's all about, right? Have a good day.